You don't like where you are? Change something. You don't like your body? Change something. You don't like being in debt? Change something. You don't like your job? Change it. Do something about it. You don't like how miserable you are all the time? Change something. Complaining about your situation is not going to change your situation. No one is coming to save you. There's a reason why Einstein labeled the definition of insanity as doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. Nothing will change until you change something. Nothing in your life will improve until you get off your pity potty and improve it yourself. How can it? Seriously, how do you expect anything will change if you don't change anything? 2 + 2 always equals 4. If you want to get to 5, you're going to have to change a number. It's law. It's common sense. You want change? Change something. You want better in your life? Sorry to bring the bad news, but it's you and you alone that is going to have to be better. But that's also the good news, because you are in control. You're in control of how you feel. And you're in control over the improvement that your future can see. If you make daily changes, daily improvements to make your life better, it really is all up to you. Tolstoy once said, everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing themselves. And that's just it, isn't it? You can't change the world until you change yourself. You can't have better relationships until you are better in relationships. You can't have a better body or health until you make the changes that make them better. You have to take radical, absolute responsibility for everything in your life. Own it all. Another way of saying it would be, everyone wants change, but no one is willing to start with themselves. And that is the only place that will bring change. Be brave enough to look at everything you don't like about your life. Not for pity, but with pride. Knowing exactly where you're headed. Knowing that you're going to make the changes needed to take your life where you want to take it. Knowing that it's all on you and you wouldn't have it any other way. Step back and take a look at your life as if from a bird's eye view, as if it were someone else's life. Then pretend you're a wise mentor. What do you need to change now so that you can create the future you that you really want? What are the big decisions you must make now so you can live with pride tomorrow? Make those changes.
It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus spoke these words thousands of years ago. They are more important today than ever before. It does not matter what happens to you, but how you react to what happens. That is what will determine your destiny. It does not matter what happens to you, but how you process what happens. Your thoughts about what happens. How you choose to feel about what happens. Your reaction to what happens. And the plan of action you make to respond to what happens. Your boss or crappy job or failing business or poor grades cannot be a problem if you know inside yourself that this is not forever. If you know that you will amount to more than this brief moment in time. If you are committed to do the work required to be better and become more than you are now. The heartbreak you are experiencing might be tough, but it will not determine your life unless you allow it to do so. However you see and respond to any and every event in your life determines your destiny. You have to constantly ask yourself, how can I move forward? How can I move past this? How can I be better? What can I learn from this? Failure hits us all. Heartache hits us all. Problems, people we don't want in our life, illness, disappointment. This is all a normal part of being human. What is not normal is taking in all of that and moving forward anyway. What is not normal is being beaten down by life, time after time. And time after time rising up and saying, is that all you got? What is not normal is seeing the problem in your way as a challenge, as an opportunity to show who you are. Who are you? Who are you? If you're like most people, who you have been is a mere shadow of who you should be and who you could be. What has happened in the past, it really doesn't matter. What matters is who you decide to be now. Who are you going to be from this moment forward? Whatever happens, never ever forget these words. It does not matter what happens to you, but how you react to what happens. That is what will determine your destiny. Whatever happens, you can rise above it. You can defeat it. You can be better for having experienced it. You choose. Choose wisely.